Today, I have 3 low cap gems for you guys. One being around $20 million in market cap, another one being around 17 million, and one being around $2 million in market cap. But make sure you stick around till the end, right? Because our honorable mention of the video is sitting at a $600,000 market cap with a lot higher to go. My name is Zach. Just remember, nothing I say is financial advice. Let's get straight into it. All right, so the first play and the first coin we're going to be talking about today is Polytrade, and it's an on-chain real-world asset marketplace hub for all of your financial needs. And they're currently offering services from trading finance to real estate services, even to vehicle loans and services for collectibles and other financial services such as bonds, equities, and much more. Ultimately, they are bringing real-world asset trading and investing to that next level. And we know, all right, real-world assets is going to be a massive narrative this cycle. Just like AI, all right, real-world assets last cycle were quite undervalued and those pioneers did not get the run that we expected. However, this cycle, these narratives are starting to really ramp up and gain some solid attention. And it's going to continue into the bull run, and I can almost guarantee if you hold 2 or 3 solid real asset plays, you're going to make a considerable amount of profit in the coming years. So why Polytrade? All right, what sets them apart from their competitors? Well, firstly, their platform makes it incredibly easy to do all of those we just mentioned. All right, they also provide as we can see here, a fully functional dashboard that makes it incredibly easy to view and manage your investments and funds. And they are also offering optimal interoperability, all right? So allowing for investing opportunities across many chains from a single entry point. They're also offering all transactions and investments to be as simple and as seamless as possible through their technology provided. And we can see, all right, they have a few perks of using it. So diversify your portfolio with multiple investment opportunities, and you can find what fits in their actual marketplace, which can be then uploaded onto your dashboard. As we spoke about, seamless transactions. So learn how the platform ensures smooth and secure transactions, making asset trading accessible and to a diverse audience, which won't cover too much right now. I don't want to make this video too long, but what I'm really here for and what I think is awesome is their multi-chain compatibility. I would like to see them add more chains in the future, but right now we can see we have Polygon, Ethereum, Binance, and Solana, which is awesome. All right, a lot of real-world asset players out there only define themselves on one chain. And if we can have a multi-chain real-world asset hub from a single point of entry, it's going to do exceptionally well in the bull run. And right now, we can see that this hype is actually driving it, right? It's driving it through the roof. And if you haven't got in, it's not a bad idea to bite the bullet potentially, because that bullish sentiment is coming back into the market. Bitcoin is going absolutely crazy at the current point. It is going absolutely berserk, and altcoins are about to follow it. And our hot narratives are about to have some massive gains coming in the very, very near future. So if you haven't bit the bullet yet, I would consider doing it. All right, it's actually not a bad buying point if you consider how high this is going to go in the bull run. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this goes into the billions, especially solidifying itself in that real-world asset narrative, and it's such a low market cap at the moment. But the only real red flag I have at the minute is that circulating supply. Over a 3x inflationary risk, all right? So the market cap can rise up to 3 times as much as it is now without the price moving, which is a little bit of a worry. But even then, that fully diluted market cap is not that high for a real-world asset play and a solid real-world asset play in this area. And ultimately, all right, I think this is going to do exceptionally well in the bull run. We can see that there has been a little bit of tokenary inflation, all right, over the recent years. But if we have a look now, there hasn't been a lot of tokenary inflation, if any at all. So that's Polytrade. It's an excellent investment going into the bull run. Let's get into that second coin. So the second project we're going to be talking about today is Octo Games. Built on the Solana ecosystem, and Solana Gaming are going to do exceptionally well. But before we get into it, make sure you check out the Crypto with Zach Patreon Premium. Gives you access, all right, to the premium Discord server, and we are adding to this every single day and making this a hub for investing in cryptocurrency. So you'll get a vast array of benefits, such as, you know, my portfolio portfolio, my watch list, and my personal journal. That includes, from my sentiment on the market, my thoughts on the market, to my upcoming plays, buy alerts, sell alerts. So Octo Gaming is actually coming into our buying area, and the Patreon will have access to all of my calls on that. Also, it makes it a lot easier to connect with me, all right? And we're adding more sections. I've just added the Rippers section today. This is a play that the Patreon got in quite early. That is Moraswap. So, a lot of benefits, all right? If you would like to join, that link will be in the description. And we also have our coins discussion area with much more coming in the very near future. So make sure you check that out. So Octo Games, all right? It is like Nakamoto Games without a metaverse and without Naka in the actual coin name. It's an excellent investment, all right? This is going to do very well in the upcoming bull run, built on the Solana ecosystem. And we'll go into the tokenomics soon because there is a little bit of a red flag around that. But basically what they are is they are providing, those easy to play, time sort of consuming games, such as, all right, as we can see, we have an octopus, which is the logo of Octo Games, as in Doodle Jump. We've also got a lot of easy games out there, such as games you play on the bus, on the, a car ride when you're doing a 1 or 2 hour trip, that sort of thing. They're offering these nice, easy to play and basic games. And they're also offering incentives to do so, such as, all right, you can compete on their leaderboard and earn some OTK tokens. And it's very easy to do, all right? All you need to do is download it in the Play Store or the App Store, and you can start playing straight away. And there is a huge amount of users utilizing this platform. And they have quite a few games on there now, as we can see here, all right? They have more games coming in the very near future, but right now, all of these games are quite easy to play. And they're not hard to play, right? They're not like those long storyline games. They're not no GTA 6 games. They're games that you can play when you're bored, sitting on the couch or, on a long drive, like I said, on the train to work, whatever you may be doing. Hopefully not while you're driving to work. I wouldn't consider playing this while you're driving. But, it's offering these nice, easy games to play. So right now, we're actually in a pretty nice buying area. And if alts start to run and that gaming narrative kicks off once again, I'd be expecting this to start printing once again. Sitting a market cap of $2.16 million US, and there is quite a solid amount of volume compared to the market cap. 14% of that market cap has flown in and out over the last 24 hours, but that circulating supply is the main red flag of the project that I have. All right, only 10% is in circulation. However, all right, if we don't see that massive tokenary inflation risk, I would not be worried about this, as a lot of gaming projects out there have pretty horrendous tokenomics. And in saying that, our fully diluted market cap is actually not that bad. All right, for a gaming project, $22 million is quite cheap, let alone $2 million. All right, and I would expect this number right here to be worth a lot more in the future. Not only because of our gaming narrative, it's going to be a very, very hot narrative, but that Solana ecosystem and these projects built in the Solana ecosystem are looking like they're going to absolutely fly. I mean, look what Solana has done this year. So that is Octo Gaming, everyone. Let's get on to our third and final coin. So the third and final coin we're going to be talking about today is Mintlayer, but we have an honorable mention before we jump into it. So you may have seen this earlier in the video. This is Moraswap, Neon EVM's top and first decentralized exchange utilizing their network technology. All right. Moraswap, my Patreon had access to this very early on and are reaping some solid rewards. But if you would like to learn how to buy this, all right, join the Crypto Exact Discord server. I've just uploaded a video for the Discord members, and it is a Discord only video. So you'll have access to these sorts of videos if you join the Discord. Link is in the description. So Mintlayer. All right, their technology is empowering Bitcoin with a sidechain, allowing for not only the scaling of Bitcoin, but BRC20 projects. And it is a future-proof blockchain that improves direct token interoperability and enables ways to trade value, create systems, functionalities, and ultimately participate in truly trustless finance. So if you haven't heard my previous videos on Mintlayer, they're doing a few things, all right? They're allowing and empowering the tokenization of finance, all right? Also, assets and other things going into the future. They're also aiming to create the ultimate interoperable transfer of value and exchange of value, not only providing lower costs for their services, but also aiming to create a foundation for newer and better projects to develop on top of it, which we can see in their build section. We'll cover that in just a sec. But the most important reason they're here, right, is to empower DeFi with next level trading, lending, borrowing, as well as increased efficiency and reliability. So their infrastructure is aiming to not only be unique, but they're aiming to reduce transaction fees, provide increased interoperability, and also enhancing security, privacy, and anonymity online. So currently, it's still very new in the crypto space. If we jump over here, we've had a massive pump. Right? So I'm not going to say buy this project, but I'm going to suggest putting this on your radar if you haven't got your foot in the door. And I would suggest, if you haven't got in yet, potentially getting your foot in the door either now or in the next dip. But the thing is, I don't know when the next dip is coming, right? I'm not a magic genie from the future. I'm just identifying solid quality projects for the future, all right? But there are a few little red flags, and one is going to be those tokenomics, right? 15.55% in circulation, but there is a slow release of the circulating supply, so that tokenary inflation risk shouldn't be too bad. All right, but we're sitting at a $17 million market cap, and the fully diluted market cap for the project and what they're offering is quite small, in my opinion. But we could see multiples from this market cap valuation at the current point. And right now, all right, we are only going up. As you can see, people would have been looking at a chart like this, all right, when they were buying in. These guys bought while it was running, and now these guys are reaping the opportunity. So if you're looking to get into projects that you're willing to just, not think about for the next year or so, and then come back to in the bull run, this could be a good buying area, and then just buy the dips. So the real main reason Mintlayer is here is to empower developers and give them opportunities to develop on top of their framework, and providing a few incentives in doing so, right? So a few such as incubator programs, accelerator programs, and a grants initiative. So this project, and I use this comparison a little bit, is kind of similar to Injective, all right? Injective is aiming to empower the creation and deployment of decentralized finance in the cryptocurrency world, allowing new crypto projects to develop on top of them, utilizing not only their technology and the developer tools provided, but also, all right, their extremely fast blockchain network. And Mintlayer is doing the same thing for BRC20 projects and Bitcoin projects going into the future, allowing for an ultimate scaling of Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin is going to be absolutely massive this cycle. I mean, it has just been absolutely running as of late. Billions and billions and billions are flowing in every single day at the current point. And projects that are looking to scale it and making Bitcoin more easily accessible and usable are going to do exceptionally well. And that's why I think Mintlayer is going to absolutely fly this bull run. Alrighty, that is going to conclude today's video. If you enjoyed it, consider leaving a like and subscribing. I hope the markets have been treating you well, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one.